The contemporary art world is shaped by a small group of artists whose ideas, markets, and personalities influence everything around them. These are the creators who set trends, drive conversations, and define what art looks like today. In this video, we break down 12 of the most powerful and financially successful artists working right now. We look at their styles, their impact, and the value they've built over time. Whether you're an artist, a collector, or someone who loves understanding how the art world moves, this guide gives you a clear picture of the names you need to know in 2026. David Choe. David Choe is a Korean-American artist known for his raw, energetic style that mixes graffiti, illustration, and storytelling. His work often looks chaotic at first, but it is filled with emotion and personal experience. He paints quickly, using bold lines and strong colors, and he rarely hides the rough edges. Choe built his name on the street, then expanded into galleries, books, and even films. His personality and honesty play a big role in how people connect with his work. Choe's market value is unusually high for an artist with a street background. Estimates often place his net worth around $200 million, largely because he accepted Facebook stock as payment for a mural in the company's early days. That decision helped turn him into one of the wealthiest living artists. His artworks also sell well, but his financial story is what pushed him into a different category. What makes David Choe important is how he shows that an artist can succeed without following the traditional path. He built his career through risk-taking, experimentation, and trusting his instincts. His journey proves that creativity can open unexpected doors when an artist stays true to their voice. Banksy. Banksy is one of the most famous street artists in the world, even though nobody knows his real identity. His work appears suddenly on public walls, usually with simple stencils and strong messages about politics, inequality, and everyday life. Because he stays anonymous, his art feels direct and honest, and people pay attention immediately. His style is clear, quick to understand, and always designed to make you stop and think about what is happening in the world. Banksy's market value is very high. Estimates often place his net worth between $50 and $70 million, and his pieces can sell for millions at auctions. Even though most of his work is originally painted on the street, collectors and museums still compete to own anything connected to him. What makes Banksy important is how he uses public spaces to speak to everyday people. He proves that art does not always need a gallery or a perfect setting to have impact. His career shows how strong messages, clear visuals, and a unique approach can turn an artist into a global voice, even without revealing who they are. Firelei Báez. Firelei Báez is a contemporary artist known for her detailed paintings that explore history, identity, and the Caribbean experience. Her work often includes layered patterns, maps, and powerful female figures. She blends folklore, migration stories, and personal memory to create images that feel both intimate and expansive. Her use of color and texture makes each piece feel rich and filled with meaning, while still being easy to connect with visually. Báez's market value has been rising. Estimates place her net worth between $3 and $5 million, and her paintings have sold for strong six-figure prices. Museums and collectors pay close attention to her because her work brings cultural depth and a clear voice that stands out in today's art world. What makes Firelei Báez important is how she handles complex themes without making the viewer feel lost. She uses familiar materials and striking visuals to open conversations about culture and history. Her career shows how an artist can build global relevance by trusting their roots, shaping their own visual language, and staying consistent with their message. Weyant. Weyant is a young contemporary painter who rose to fame very quickly. Her work mixes classical painting techniques with a modern, slightly unsettling mood. She often paints young women, still life objects, and quiet interior scenes, using soft lighting and careful details. Even though her images look calm, there is usually a sense of tension or mystery underneath. This contrast is a big part of what makes her style stand out. Weyant's market value is strong for an artist of her age. Estimates place her net worth between $5 and $8 million, and her paintings have sold for high six and low seven figures at major auctions. Her early success came from a combination of skill, strong gallery support, and how quickly audiences connected with her visual style. What makes Weyant important is how she shows that young artists can still make traditional painting feel fresh. She keeps her work simple, focused, and technically sharp. Her career is often discussed as an example of how preparation, timing, and a clear visual identity can open big opportunities in today's art market. Tunji Adeniyi-Jones. Tunji Adeniyi-Jones is a British-Nigerian painter whose work has gained vast attention in the contemporary art world. His paintings are known for their vibrant colors, flowing figures, and patterns inspired by West African history and mythology. He often paints elongated bodies set inside lush, decorative spaces, giving his work a strong rhythm and a clear identity. His style feels modern, but it still connects deeply to cultural memory and storytelling. Tunji's market value has grown quickly. Many estimates place his net worth around $5 to $10 million, with his paintings selling for high six figures at auctions. Collectors and major galleries value him because he brings a fresh voice that bridges African heritage with global contemporary painting. What makes Tunji Adeniyi-Jones important is how he builds a visual world that is easy to recognize but still open to interpretation. His career shows how a strong cultural background, combined with a clear style, can push an artist forward on the international stage. He is also a meaningful example for younger African artists aiming to build a global presence. Mehretu. Mehretu is a major contemporary painter known for her large, complex works that mix drawing, mapping, and abstract mark-making. Her paintings often layer architectural lines, geographic shapes, and fast brushstrokes to create dense, energetic surfaces. Even though her work looks abstract, it points to real themes like migration, conflict, global movement, and how cities grow and change. This mix of structure and emotion has made her one of the most important artists of her generation. Mehretu's market value is very strong. Some estimates place her net worth above $30 million, and her large paintings can sell for seven figures. Museums, collectors, and institutions continue to support her because of how consistently she pushes her ideas and materials. What makes Julie Mehretu important is the scale and ambition of her work. She approaches painting like a full environment, not just an image. Her career shows how deep research, cultural awareness, and a clear visual language can give an artist long-term impact. She proves that abstract art can still carry powerful stories when built with intention and depth. Cecily Brown. Cecily Brown is a leading contemporary painter known for blending abstraction and figuration in a way that feels energetic and direct. Her canvases are filled with bold brushwork, layered colors, and hidden human forms that appear as you look closer. She draws inspiration from old masters, but she reworks those influences into modern, fast-moving paintings that feel alive. Brown's style has made her one of the most respected artists of her generation. Her market value is strong. Estimates often place her net worth above $25 million, and her works regularly sell for high six and seven figures. Major museums collect her paintings, and her exhibitions attract serious attention from both critics and collectors. What makes Cecily Brown important is how she brings emotion and structure together without overcomplicating the work. She shows that painting can still feel fresh and relevant when the artist has a clear voice and strong control of their materials. Her career highlights the power of staying consistent with your visual language while still allowing room for growth and exploration. Anish Kapoor. Anish Kapoor is a major figure in contemporary sculpture, known for creating large, polished works that change the way people experience space. Many viewers know him for the famous bean sculpture in Chicago, a curved stainless steel form that reflects the city and the sky around it. Kapoor's work often plays with light, depth, and the idea of the void. He uses strong materials like metal, stone, and resin to build pieces that feel both simple and very engineered. Kapoor's market value is high. Estimates place his net worth around $200 million, and his public artworks and studio pieces have strong demand worldwide. His ability to combine engineering, design, and fine art keeps him relevant in both museum settings and major city projects. What makes Kapoor important is how he pushes sculpture beyond decoration. His works invite people to move around them, look into them, and question what they're seeing. He treats space like a material, shaping the way people interact with their surroundings. His career shows how ambition, scale, and a clear visual identity can build global influence in the art world. Jasper Johns. Jasper Johns is one of the most respected figures in contemporary art. He became known for taking simple, everyday symbols like the American flag, numbers, and targets, and turning them into serious works of art. His approach was clean, direct, and very intentional. Instead of focusing on emotion, he focused on structure, repetition, and the idea of looking closely at what we think we already understand. This made his work stand out and helped shape several movements in modern art. Johns' market value has grown over decades. Estimates often place his net worth above $300 million, and his paintings have sold for very high prices at major auctions. Collectors, museums, and historians continue to value his work because of how much influence he has had on younger artists and on the direction of contemporary painting. What makes Jasper Johns important is the way he changed how artists think about symbols and meaning. He showed that simple images could carry new weight when repeated, layered, or re-examined. His career is a strong example of how consistency, clarity, and a focused visual language can create long-term impact in the art world. Takashi Murakami. Takashi Murakami is one of the most influential contemporary artists working today. He built his career by mixing fine art with Japanese pop culture, anime, and commercial design. His bright flowers, smiling characters, and clean, flat surfaces make his style easy to recognize. Murakami calls this approach super flat, meaning he removes depth and blends high art with everyday pop visuals. This idea helped him stand out globally and open doors for major collaborations in fashion, music, and luxury brands. Murakami's market value is strong. Many estimates place his net worth at over $100 million, and his paintings and sculptures often sell for high 6 and 7 figures. He remains in demand because his work connects with a wide audience and speaks to both tradition and modern culture. What makes Murakami important is how he built a full creative ecosystem around his art. He runs a large studio, produces merchandise, and works across different industries. His career shows how an artist can build a clear identity, use culture as a strength, and expand beyond the traditional gallery system. Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons is one of the most recognizable contemporary artists in the world. He became known for creating large, shiny sculptures that look simple at first glance but take huge teams and advanced engineering to produce. His Balloon Dog series, for example, takes something familiar from childhood and turns it into a massive stainless steel artwork that reflects everything around it. Koons focuses on ideas of consumer culture, childhood memories, and the desire for perfection. His market value is extremely high. Estimates often place his net worth between $200 and $300 million, and many of his works have sold for tens of millions at major auctions. Collectors and museums continue to support him because his pieces mix pop culture, luxury, and spectacle in a way that feels instantly recognizable. Koons is important because he shows how scale, craftsmanship, and branding can push an artist into global visibility. He treats each artwork like a product with a clear identity, and that strategy keeps him relevant in the market. For anyone studying contemporary art today, Koons is a clear example of how ambition and presentation can shape an artist's impact. Damien Hirst. Damien Hirst is one of the most powerful names in contemporary art. He became famous for bold and sometimes shocking ideas, like placing a real shark in a tank of formaldehyde or arranging thousands of colored dots into clean, repetitive grids. His work focuses on life, death, science, and how money influences the art world. Whether people like his art or not, they pay attention because he understands how to create strong reactions and big conversations. Hirst's market value is massive. Many estimates place his overall wealth at around $1.1 billion, making him one of the richest living artists. His pieces regularly sell for millions, and he has built a business system around his studio that produces different bodies of work, from sculptures to paintings. What makes Hirst important is how he changed the way artists think about scale, presentation, and branding. He treats art almost like a company, where ideas, materials, and marketing all work together. For anyone studying the art market today, Hirst shows how a strong concept and a clear identity can shape an entire career.